Here's Farmar, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
And Utah making a change here. Novak's checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. The 10-footer. The pass to Hood. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Here's James. Puts the fade away right on the money.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain it.
Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Here's Farmar. It could go, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow motion, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. Looks like the ball was still in his fingertips as the clock went off.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Paul.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Steve Novak is out there with Favors. Then it's Exum. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Gobert in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. Jordan can't get it to go. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He told his guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
3rd team foul. Now into the lineup.
Griffin against Favors. Exum passes to Favors. Griffin with the steal. The finish, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Exum kicks to Cantor. He feeds it to Favors. Passes it to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Burks. From the high post, he drills it.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Los Angeles leading by 4 on the wing, James. No good from outside. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Paul with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. James with the ball. And it's rejected.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Here's Burks. Here's Favors, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team. What a game for Favors. 12 points and 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
Let's make some noise.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Now Exum fires the 3, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Clippers leading by 4. And the wide open shot from Paul. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got 8 rebounds in this game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Here's Hayward. It's all evened up.
Finally, late in the 4th quarter, they have tied it up. Astonishing comeback. We are now primed for a dramatic finish.
Biggest obstacle to the comeback was the clock. But they made it, and now they've got plenty of time to win it.
James dishes to Jordan. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Burks.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Paul passes to James. And the foul on Alec Burks. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Utah?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I also like the penetration. When they're getting into the paint, getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives. Well, he didn't waste those opportunities, and that's just what they needed with the game this close.
46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hayward kicks to Burks. Pass to Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Hayward for 2. Can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Paul goes in. James dishes to Jordan. And stolen by Favors. And here's Exum. He kicks to Hayward. Pass to Kanter. Got it!
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Barnes passes to James. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up. Got it up in time. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. We've got more in store. And what great competition. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah, Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Utah shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Kicks it to Burks. Launches it. And he gets it to go. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
James kicks to Jordan. Back to James. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. 26 points for Cool Hands.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Burke dishes to Hayward. Burke kicks to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burke's the pass to Hayward. They get a hand on it. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Good on the shot. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
I know you agree with that, Steve.
No, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin.
Burke kicks to Cantor. Shot from 6. James with the block. All up top. Burke's covering. The drive by James. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's his 5th foul. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Hayward. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. The drive by James. Griffin off with the layup.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Boy, you found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Burks dishes to Burke, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
My goodness, that one got them going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud 9.
What an atmosphere here. This is incredible.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws give them some much-needed breathing room, guys. So it's now a 2-possession game.
Shoots it up. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And the foul on Alec Burks. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Burke kicks to Hood. From deep. No good.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. and his length doesn't hurt either.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.